gonna try and bring my laptop in here so I could share this live in a couple of wig groups that I said I would. So, oops, don't have my laptop in here, so I can't share this, but I will share it after I'm done with the live for those that missed it. I haven't done a live wig shenanigans since New Year's Eve, actually. So I know I said I was going to try and do these more in 2021. Sorry. And if you did not know, I had surgery 5 weeks ago, so that kind of did a toll on me in there. But I'm here and I'm doing a little live wig closet shenanigan. Yay! So really, I like to do these just whatever you guys want to talk about. I will let me see if I can find comments so I can have that going. Hopefully, it will show comments as they go. But I kind of like to answer any questions that people have in live wig shenanigans. But I like to have a topic just in case because it doesn't want to be like awkward and we're just all sitting here going, "What's this all about?" Now, I want to apologize right now. I think I'm having major allergy. Oh, I think I'm having major allergies. Hi, Jamie. Janie, sorry, I was just talking about my allergies. Like my eyes are going blurry and they're really like red. I'm about to take out my contacts and put on my glasses soon. So it's like all I can do, like go like this. So they look like really weird looking, but it's because I'm having major allergies right now. So what I was going to do, I recently put up a review of the new Royce style by Amore that just came out. And I had a lot of people ask, how does she compare to Lennox, which is by Rene of Paris? And I actually have not looked at these and compared them next to each other. So I thought for maybe one of our topics tonight, we can talk about how Lennox and Rene of Paris. Hi, Monica from Phoenix. Hi. So glad you're here. Yeah, comment where you guys are from. Hi, no allergies are the worst. Maureen, I know. Like seriously, I've never been like had allergies until like the last few years, more so like the last couple years. It's just really weird. Um, I understand I can't wear contacts anymore because of the dry eyes, right? Like I started taking Zyrtec at night because I've been having like this in-ear problem, and so I went to the doctor and they're like, "Oh yeah, you need to take Zyrtec." I'm like, "What? I've never been on allergy meds." And they're like, "Trust me, it's a thing up here." So I've been taking it, but I thought it would help with the eyes, and today my eyes started really bad. But I know allergy season right now is like really bad all over, like all over. So I don't want to complain too much. Um, what type of allergies do you have? Because I never knew I really had allergies until recently. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at Lennox and Royce. I have not pulled them out to try to compare them. I have Lennox and Plumberry Jam, and I have Royce and Melted Marshmallow, which is my new favorite color. Like, oh my gosh, I love it. Allergy shots are the best. It's multi-year, yeah. And then tree pollen is high. Okay, well that makes sense because we've been out in our yard working a lot, and like my son, um, he has like really bad asthma and hives and everything, and he was out working in the yard with Rick the other day, like all day long, and like that night he was just like, "My nose hurts, mom." So I've been giving him allergy meds. Okay, so let's take a look first at Lennox and Plumberry Jam. Um, I'm gonna take this off. This is Push Wig by Wig Studio One. Oh, I was taking off my wig grip. Push Wig by Wig Studio One. And this is the Bryn wig. It's in the 922R color. I love this human hair wig. And it has the double monofilament, French drawn silk, and then has a lace front. So, anyways, I love that one. Kind of like my ride or die girl. So for human hair, it really stands the test of time. It's European human hair, so it really stands the test of time. Okay, Plumberry Jam, Lennox. I think I just missed a comment. I think I can go back. Oh, well, I don't. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I don't want to like. I have Royce on order, but have to wait for it to come in. I hear it went out of stock. I did. I heard that, and I went to get Ori too. And I know some people have gotten Ori, but it's saying Ori's available like later in April. So I really want to get an Ori. Royce is cute, but I think Ori is going to be like my daily driver in summer. Um, I can't wait to try her. Like, I really want her, like, in a few colors. I think I said 5, like, at my Royce, because there's so many colors you can use a bob in. Alright, so like I said, plumberry jam. Okay, so let's first take a look at Lennox cap, and then we'll take a look at the Royce cap. So Lennox has a center lace part, mono part there, and the lace front goes temple to temple, felt, velvet ear tabs, velvet nape, pull strap adjusters, good stretch, normal wefted cap. Um, and this is where we're gonna have to get kind of creative. I don't have any light ring in it. This is why it's called Wig Closet Shenanigans, because it's nothing formal, nothing fancy. It's just in my closet with all my wigs in the background. Okay, and my laundry basket and my husband's clothes. Okay, so nothing fancy here, no fancy light ring on, just my wig closet. Okay. So I will probably pull out Royce here in a minute, but let's put Lennox on and see where Lennox goes, and then I'll pull out Royce, and then we'll kind of compare the lengths. So one thing I noticed right off the bat is obviously Lennox has a longer front. Royce is going to have shorter layers here, which I'll show it to you. I didn't realize how actually thick this layer, what the short layer on Royce is. So let me put on Lennox here. I didn't move my wig grip probably to where it needs to be for a center part. Oh, I love this one. The lighting looks different on the screen than it really does. Wide tooth comb, guys, on these synthetic fibers. I had just brushed it, so I didn't start at the bottom, but especially if you've been wearing this all day, start on the bottom, work your way up. So it was just had been brushed through recently last time I wore it. I'm sure like all of you guys, I brush my wigs. I put silicone silk spray on my wigs. Um, and right before I put them all back in their box. Okay. Anyway, so this is Lennox. Hey, girl. Hey, Vicky. Oh, how are you guys all doing? So, like, see how Lennox is way down here, longer layers. And I think Angelica would probably be a better comparison video with Royce, but I've never had Angelica. But I believe some friends have had her and say that maybe the layers are more comparable. So this is probably like not a comparable, but I did have a few people ask about it. Okay, so first layer on the Lennox goes here, and then we kind of have a feather layering. Okay, I gotta try to read these comments. Oh, I'm doing good. In fact, I just filmed a couple videos for my tummy tuck journey of like top 10 things you need to know before tummy tuck, and then top 10 things must have items for tummy tuck. Um, and I've put out a couple wig reviews, so or I have filmed a few and then got a few up, but I'm doing better. But by the end of the day, I'm like even midday, I'm pretty exhausted. But when I have makeup on, that's when I need to do my filming. So anyway, this, like I said, the layers are longer on Lennox, okay? You guys see all that? It's longer layers, okay? And just has the center part. Now let's go ahead and take out Royce. So keep in mind this is where it's going to me, okay? The length. Sorry, I'm wearing more of like a fitted top because I was filming for my tummy tuck video, which I was showing more fitted clothing on that. So apologize if tank tops aren't up your alley. Okay, Royce and melted marshmallow. Why have I not tried this color sooner, girls and gals or guys? Like seriously, y'all know I love color. I'm not afraid to try color. Um, oh, thank you. Um, there was one review I filmed and I haven't posted it yet. I haven't even edited it for my channel yet, but I did edit it for Wig Studio One. It was Trendsetter by Raquel Walters, a short wig. and then a comparison video of Allison versus Cameron, which has posted already. Maybe those have posted for Wig Studio One. I was in a lot of pain filming those. I was like, I actually had a whole stack of things I wanted to film that night, and I just got done what I needed to, and I went to bed. It was like, "Nope, sorry. I can't film any extras tonight." But I'm doing better. I'm doing better. Okay, so this is Royce. Now look at Royce here. I mean, immediately you can see that she has layers in the front, and she actually has like a fringe that is a 4.5 to a 6.5 fringe here. Okay. Um, so immediately we know it's going to be different than this fringe. I think this fringe is maybe 11 or 12 inches. Um, I would say at least 11, could be a 12. I don't have that in front of me, so apologize. And she has some layering and feathering down still. But let's see if she's as long as Royce once we put her on, or if she's as long as Lennox once we put this on. But you can see, I noticed there was like this layer kind of goes around a little bit. See that right there? Um, and not right there, but it was a few pieces and it was really funny. I was in my editing when I did my spin, I was like, it's almost like that short layer goes around on the sides a little bit. Okay, do you see that? So you're gonna get that shorter layer on the side there, and then it gets into the feathering, which could allow for some updos, and not having it as thick and giving it some movement. But for me, I kind of was a little bit bummed that this was I don't mind the fringe, but when I was editing, I noticed that this layer was pretty thick right here on this side of Royce. So she's a very much chopped layer there. All right, let's go ahead and put her on. Oh, my eyes. Sorry, I'm sniffing and I'm not sick. I don't think so. I think it's allergies. So, okay, let's look at Royce's cap. Now, Royce has a nicer cap, guys. Amore always has, I think, for the most part, at least the Amores I've had are like a higher end, right, of Rene of Paris. So, this has a mono top all the way to that crown and a lace front, not an extended lace front like Lennox, though. And she still has the felt velvet ear tabs, the felt velvet extended nape, Velcro adjusters, which is my preference. Okay. And this is a wefted cap on a netted soft net. Okay. Soft net cap. If you guys saw my review on that. And this over here stretches kind of like that, the side stretch. You have the 3 panels and the sides do the stretching. Amore always fits smaller than Rene of Paris, so she is a tighter brand. And like I said in my video, I do not recommend Royce for over 22-inch head. It's going to be very tight. Because I have a 21.75 now, but my other measurements actually are smaller for the most part. Um, my ear to ear might be average. I think my front to back is actually petite. It's weird. And I'll know I used to be pretty much a 23-inch head. So there's no way this would fit. I don't feel like a 22 and a half. Okay. At all. Maybe it might if your measurements are a little different in the other area, but I just don't recommend it. It's tight. It's tight on me. I have my Velcro adjusters, you can see all the way out, like all the way there, right? And I know some ladies that with Velcro adjusters are like all the way in here. So for my 21.75-inch, I just can't recommend that for over that amount. Let's go ahead and put Royce on. I love this color. I'm going to do a different video on this color with another wig that's not an Adirond's brand. It's a separate brand and a different color, but close color, like a melt color. And I'm going to do another video on that. um, over for the Wig Studio One channel for content for them. But now let's take a look. Where does this hit? Little shorter. I think Lennox was like right there. And it felt like this layer went down a little bit thicker. So I would say Lennox is a little longer, and I'm not looking at the measurements. So, but I would say Lennox was about probably an inch to an inch and a half longer. What do you guys think? Close, very close in length. Lennox is more of a solid length and then feathered long layers. Royce has some short layers, so she's not as dense down here as Lennox. Okay. This has some more choppy layers, almost like Orchid by Estetica, right? I still think this is, well, yeah, it feels kind of like Orchid as far as density. I'm not looking at the weight on any of those or this. I don't have the weight in front of me, but she's like really cute density, but definitely less dense than Lennox, in my opinion. Or maybe just because the layers. Um, she has this short layer right there. Aloha from Hawaii. Ooh, I need to come to Hawaii still. Anyway, see this kind of layer? I didn't really notice this in my review per se. And then when I was wearing it like the other day, I noticed, I was like, what's this chunky layer? I guess when I was doing my review, it just kind of blended in. I really didn't notice it. And that's the one thing, I like to do my videos out of the box because I want you guys to see what you're getting right out of the box. But then, once you wear these pieces, you notice certain things about it, and that's the bummer part of not like doing it out of the box review. I mean, look at this. This layer is this whole section. I mean, I love this length here. I don't get why this section is so, big of that layer. See? It's like this whole section in here, this whole top. So, I mean, you can definitely pull this up and do like a top bun. Ooh, ooh, I don't have any of my accessory well, I'm digging to see if I can find my wig clip. Anyway, you could do like a top bun type thing, I mean, get that down a little bit more, and that would be really cute to get that layer out. See? Especially if you don't like that short layer, you could even like clip it back, bobby pin that whole layer back. It takes that short layer out, allows you to do some volume and some styling with this. I think that's really great about the Royce is it does allow some styling capabilities. It to me, without looking at Angelica, this is like a good hybrid of Angelica and Lennox, I think. Angelica has like a basic cap in one of them, and then it has like a mono, I think, in the other, which I don't even know. I've never had Angelica. So, this to me is kind of a hybrid of both Angelica and Lennox with the cap quality, but has that nicer features. Um, so I like it like this. This is really cute. I'm gonna style like this maybe one day for work. I used to wear my hair in lots of bumps though. Um, but you know, you can get out of the face. But that layering for me was weird. But I know a lot of you ladies like that layering, so maybe that's right up your alley. Like you want that layering around. And with this mono top, you can part it any way you want. Okay. Now what I noticed was when I part it down the middle, um, like I noticed the layers seemed shorter. So see how it's just moving in any way I want really well, really nicely with that mono top. I was getting a notification, so I was having to duck down. Now this is, like, probably my wig grip showing there, you know. Yeah, it's not so dense down here, which is nice for those summer months coming up, the heat months. I like that this can come easily out of the face and make it even less dense. Um, and this layer, I think a lot of ladies like that, having that. Um, because you can do a lot with it. And then with the styling, I mean, you guys all saw me style if you watched my review on this. Um, it's up on my channel. I purchased this wig myself. This was my personal purchase. And actually, I purchased Lennox too. So, you can get kind of like that updo look and then use these to bring down along the sides. So, a little bit shorter than Lennox and allows you to have control because sometimes when you get those longer layers, it's hard with updos. So, I think Royce allows a really nice updo. Hi, Anthony. And allows you to do a lot of different things with this shorter layer. So, yes, to me it has its positives and its negatives, but I'm getting warmed up to it. What do you guys think? So we kind of see that shorter layer, but we see that we can do some stuff with it and some styling with it. Again, wide tooth comb. Okay, you want to use on those fibers. Silicone silk spray. I have a link in my link tree, which after the live, I'll put a description in for this video because, when you go live on YouTube, you can't really, I don't know, I'm not a pro, so I don't usually put in descriptions until I'm done with the video. But I'll put in my link tree to this, and there's a 25% off discount code, just Wiggin with Christy. You go to simplystylein.com. My link tree will link you straight to it, and then you just enter the code Wiggin with Christy at checkout, and you can save 25% off. But super cute. I'm shedding still because this is a newer wig, so it's still doing quite a like the new shed, which I don't remember it shedding. So, but now it is, which is common, especially on those new wigs. You guys all know it, unless you're new to wigs, they will shed. I remember when I got a wig and it started shedding, I was freaking out because here I'd just been losing my hair for years and decades, and I get a wig and it starts shedding, and I'm like, like, is this normal? I think I remember searching in the Facebook groups, wig shedding, because I wasn't sure. Now, keep in mind, I just try to put this up in some styles and try to do things for you, and I already need to comb it out for my standard. I don't like it when they get a little hard. But honestly, I really want melted marshmallow on Lennox. I was really glad I finally tried this color, but I definitely think I'm gonna be buying Lennox and melted marshmallow, and that's probably more up my alley for style. So I like Lennox, but will I wear or I like Royce, and actually Royce, um, is a family name. So my grandfather's name is Royce, and then my uncle and his son all have Royce as their middle name. So I was kinda like, "Oh, Royce." But Ori is actually the one I really want. I just decided, "Hey, I'll try it." And I'm glad I definitely tried it. Um, but I didn't realize how this layer went so much around in here. And I know some people that's right up their style. I think for me, it's probably not the like more flattering style. I think the Lennox style looks better. But I think some people like that. It does allow styling though better. So, what do you guys all think? Any questions? I wanted to keep this live wig closet shenanigans a little shorter. Last time I think I went almost an hour. So, my husband was like, "How long is this one gonna be?" And I was like, "Gonna aim for under 20 minutes," and we're already at 24. So, I do want to keep this shorter because I want you guys all to have fun. I need a wig. Yeah, you need a wig. I get mine at wigstudio1.com. They're amazing. I've always shopped from them. Andrea over there, the owner, is a really amazing lady. So, Anyways, hope you guys have a good night. Don't forget to shine bright, love others, and be kind. Bye.